press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello children, subject social science, topic important dynasties of North India. Okay, class 6th. In previous class we study about the important dynasty, Mauryan dynasty. Isn't it? We study about who was the founder of this dynasty. Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of this dynasty. Chandragupta Maurya, after who came to power or who became the king of this dynasty. Bindusara was the king of this dynasty. Bindusara, after his son Ashoka, Samrat Ashoka, he became the king of this dynasty. Isn't it? He was the very famous king of this dynasty. We study about Ashoka's inscriptions, Kalinga war, spread of religion, administrative system of Mauryas, and architectures and stupas. Isn't it? Sculptures of Ashoka's period can still be seen today. Among them, stupas and pillars are very important. Isn't it? The stupas in Sanchi of Madhya Pradesh and pillar in Saranath are very famous. The four-headed lion on top of Saranath pillar is our national emblem also. See here children, page number 111, Sanchi Stupa, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, Ashoka's inscription. Isn't it? Open your book and see these pictures. And then we study about, see here Ashoka's monolithic pillar, and then our national emblem. See here. Okay, our national emblem, the four-headed lion on top of Saranath pillar is our national emblem. We already learned this, isn't it? The Mauryan period was an age of cultural and brilliance. The numerous stupas, monolithic pillars, caves and sculpted figures in the Ashoka's period, the famous stupas at Sanchi and the Saranath pillar with the lion capital, some of these symbols, isn't it children, have now been adopted by Indian and can be found on the flag, isn't it? And the currency notes. All this made the empire rich, isn't it children? Okay, in this class we study about the new empire, the new dynasty, Kushanas. Now we study about Kushanas. Kushanas. See here, about 2000 years ago, Kushana dynasty ruled over Gandhara. They ruled over Gandhara. Now we study about Kushanas. About 2000 years ago, Kushana dynasty ruled over Gandhara, present Afghanistan. Gradually many places in India came under the rule of Kushanas. Okay, Kanishka is the most famous ruler of this dynasty. Understood children? Who was the famous king of this dynasty? Kanishka. Kanishka was the famous ruler of this dynasty. Okay, he waged battles for a long time and expanded his empire. His empire extended from Afghanistan to Bihar. Okay, see here, Kanishka, he was the follower of Buddhism. He also accepted which religion children? Buddhism. He followed Buddhism. Okay, he followed Buddhism. He was the follower of Buddhism and he built many stupas like Ashoka. Okay, he sent Buddhist monks to many countries to spread Buddhism. Kanishka also sent many monks to spread Buddhism for other countries. He conducted the 4th International Buddhist Conference. He also conducted 3rd Buddhist Council conducted by Ashoka, isn't it, at Pataliputra, isn't it? Now Kanishka is the most famous rulers among Kushanas. He waged battles for a long time, isn't it? He was the follower of Buddhism and he was built many stupas like Ashoka. He sent Buddhist monks to many countries to spread Buddhism. Okay, he conducted the 4th International Buddhist Conference. 4th International International Buddhist Conference. Buddhist Conference. Conference. Who held this? Kanishka held he conducted the 4th International Buddhist Conference. To mark the beginning of his administration, he started Shaka calendar. He started which calendar? He started Shaka calendar. He started Shaka calendar. Okay. This calendar is also the official calendar of Government of India. To mark the beginning of his administration, he started Shaka calendar, which is also called as Shalivahana Shaka. It is also called as Shalivahana Shaka. This calendar is also the official calendar of Government of India. Okay, see here, Kanishka was the most powerful ruler. He was most powerful ruler of the Kushana Empire. The capital of his empire was Purushapura. His capital was Purushapura. Under his rule, Kushana Empire extended from Uzbekistan, Tajikistan to Mathura and Kashmir. Okay. Kanishka was successor of Vima Kadphises. He was the successor of Veena Kadphises, as demonstrated by an impressive genealogy of the Kushana kings. Known as the Raptak inscription, and his territory also included Kashmir, where there was a town Kanishkapura named after him from the Baramulla Pass, and which still contains the base of large stupa. See here children, Kanishka was the most powerful ruler of the Kushana Empire. Purushapura was the capital city of Kanishka. The capital of his empire was Purushapura. Under his rule, Kushana Empire extended from Uzbekistan, Tajikistan to Mathura and Kashmir. Okay, see here, he was the founder of the Shaka calendar or Shaka era of AD 78. Okay, he had invaded Pataliputra and had taken the Buddhist monk Ashwaghosha to Purushapura. See here, he had invaded Pataliputra and he had taken the Buddhist monk Ashwaghosha to Purushapura. Okay, Charaka and Sushruta were in the court of Kanishka. Kanishka was patron of Buddhism, and he called the 4th Buddhist council in the Kundalavana. Okay, he conducted the 4th Buddhist council in the Kundalavana of Kashmir in 78 AD. The council was chaired by Vasumitra, and during this council the collection of Buddhist texts took place. The commentaries were engraved on copper sheets. Okay, this council was chaired by Vasumitra during this council. Okay, next the scholars who resided in Kanishka's court: Nagarjuna, Charaka and Parsva. Okay, Kanishka had fought against King Hahuti, who was the king of Han dynasty of China. Kanishka defeated the Chinese king in the second attempt. Okay, see here, on his kinds the king is typically depicted as a bearded man in a long coat and trousers gathered at the ankle, with flames emanating from his shoulders. Understood? He wears large rounded boots. He wears large rounded boots and is armed with a long sword as well as a lance. He is frequently seen to be making a sacrifice on a small altar. Kanishka's reputation in Buddhist tradition regarded with almost importance as he not only believed in Buddhist, he was not believed in Buddhist, but also encouraged its teaching as well as proof of it. He conducted the fourth Buddhist council in Kashmir. Understood? As the head of the council, it was presided by Vasumitra and Ashwaghosha. Okay, he encouraged both styles, Gandhara style, Gandhara of Greco-Buddhist art and the Mathura of Hindu art. He encouraged both styles. See here, his greatest contribution to Buddhist architecture was the Kanishka Stupa. Okay, at Peshawar, Pakistan. The Buddhist kinds of Kanishka are comparatively rare. Several show Kanishka on the upwards and the Buddha standing on the reverse. Okay, three types of Kanishkas Buddhist kinds are known. The full gown worn by the Buddha on the kinds covering both shoulders suggest a grand home style. Okay, such as several Buddhist statues from the art of Mathura, while a few other from Gandhara. Okay, in Buddhist tradition, Kanishka is often described as an aggressive. He was very aggressive, hot-tempered, rigged, strict, and a bit harsh kind of king. But what happened before he got converted to Buddhism, of which he became an open-hearted. He became very open-hearted, benevolent, and faithful ruler. Okay, Kanishka the Great, an emperor of the Kushana dynasty in the 2nd century, is famous for his military, political, and spiritual achievements. His conquest and patronage of Buddhism played an important role from Gandhara. See here, architecture and sculpture. Kanishka built many stupas. The stupa is Purushapura, present Peshawar, had a 13-storied tower. It had a 13-storied tower. The stupa in Purushapura had a 13-storied tower, and the tower was 400 feet high. This tower has 400 feet high. The stupa in Purushapura, it had 13-storied building, storied tower, okay. And the tower was 400 feet high. This tower was 400 feet high. Okay. It was a building of wonder. It was very wonder building. Okay. He had also built Kanishkapura. Kanishka built Kanishkapura. Okay. Kanishka built many stupas. The stupa in Purushapura, present Peshawar, had a 13-storied tower, and the tower was 400 feet high. It was a building of wonder, isn't it? He had also built Kanishkapura. See here, children, 113, icon of Buddha. It is in Gandhara style. See here, stone icon of Kanishka. Okay, children, Kanishka was a pattern of arts. He was pattern of arts. He invited art. He had very interest in arts. That's why he invited artists from other countries, different countries, and as a result, new styles art emerged out of this interaction called as Gandhara and Mathura. The new styles emerged, Gandhara, and another one is Mathura. He was interested in art. Okay, that's why he invited so many artists from different countries. As a result, what happened? New styles of art emerged out of these interactions called as Gandhara, and another one is Mathura. Okay, a stone statue of Kanishka has been found in Mathura. Understood? The stone statue of Kanishka, it had been found in Mathura. The head is missing. This statue head is missing from the statue, and at the pedestal Kanishka's name is attached. Many coins belonging to Kushanas have been found. They were the first to mint gold coin in India. Understood? Next, literature. Kanishka had offered, he gave shelter for so many scholars, okay, writers during his period. Kanishka had offered shelter to many good scholars and writers during his period. Ashwaghosha is important among them. Ashwaghosha is very important. He has written Buddha Charita. Ashwaghosha he was very important philosopher. He was very important. He wrote Buddha Charita. Buddha Charita. Who wrote this, children? Ashwaghosha wrote Buddha Charita. Okay. See here. He has written Buddha Charita in which language? He wrote in Buddha Charita in Sanskrit language. Okay. Next, Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna was a great philosopher present in Kanishka's court. Vasumitra was a Buddhist scholar. He was the president of the 4th Buddhist Council or conference held at Kashmir. Charaka was said to be a contemporary doctor of Kanishka. Okay. Inscriptions mean, children, writing curved or attached on notes. Stupa means a physical structure where the remaining of Buddha is placed in an urn and a dome is built around it. Okay, see here, you should know this, children. Ashoka had sent his ambassadors not only at different states but also to different countries like Burma, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Western Asia and Eastern Europe. His son Mahendra and daughter Sangamitra were sent to Sri Lanka to spread Buddhism. A preacher named Mahadeva had been to present Mysuru, and another preacher named Rakshita had been to Banavasi. See here, architecture is an art of constructing buildings. Okay, sculpture is an art of carving statues. Architecture means art of constructing buildings. Sculpture means it is an art of carving statues and other stone constructions. During the time of Ashoka, the use of stone started for architecture instead of wood and bricks. Therefore, the sculptures and architecture are Mauryas are long lasting, and even now we can see them. Okay. Thank you, children.